Okay, I'm back. Something happened with my phone and it turned off. So this particular lesson, lesson 101, is going to be in two pieces. So now we're on example 2, which is on page 706. The taxi company charges $1.50 plus $3 per mile metered at tenths of a mile. They want you to write an equation that relates the total fare F in dollars to the number of miles of the taxi ride. Then use the equation to find the fare for a 6.4 mile taxi ride. So to start this out, we're going to start out and say the fare is equal to $3 times the number of miles, plus each ride also is charged $1.50. So if I were to ride no miles but just get in the car, it would cost me $1.50. If I would ride 1 mile, it would be $3 times 1 mile, which would be $3 plus the $1.50, which would make it $4.50 for the ride. So now they've asked us to put in the information for a 6.4 mile taxi ride. So we have $3 times 6.4 plus the $1.50. When we multiply 3 times 6.4, 3 times 4 is 12, carry the 1. 3 times 6 is 18, plus 1 is 19. And because it's money, and we do have one decimal place over, we come over and place our decimal place, and we put a 0 there, because in money we have $19.20. And then we're going to add the $1.50, and the total be $20.70. And that is how you resolve example 2. Example 3 has this line drawing. You have a straight line, which is worth, any straight line is worth 180 degrees, right? We have a ray coming off of the line. This side of the ray is x. This side of the ray is 2 times x. So the angles marked x and 2x in this figure are supplementary. We'd have to know, what does supplementary mean? They want to know, what is the measure of the larger angle? Well, the larger angle is 2x. And supplementary means that the two angles measure added together is equal to 180. So if I were to write 2x plus x equals 180 degrees, I'm saying this measurement of this angle plus this measurement of this angle equals 180, and that's correct. Now, as you recall, here we have an undressed variable, so we're going to put a 1 there just to remind us that we're adding that x in. 2x plus 1x is 3x, and 3x equals 180 degrees. To isolate our x, we're going to divide this side of the equation by 3, and then we will divide this side of the equation by 3. So now these cancel. X is going to be equal to 3 goes into 18 6 times, and 3 goes into 0 times, and we have 60 degrees for x. Now, did they ask us for x? Now, actually, they didn't. They asked us for the larger angle, and the larger angle is 2x. So now I'm going to say 2, and then my x is 60 degrees, equals 120 degrees. 2 times x, x is 60, is 120 degrees. Now, if this is 120, and this one's 60, when you add those together, they equal 180 degrees. So we know we did it correctly. Now let's look at what we're going to do with our practice problems. Starting with A. A says, 6 more than a product of a number and 3 is 30. Now look at that carefully. 6 more than the product of a number and 3. So the product means multiplication, right? So the product of a number and 3 would be 3n. We also can see very easily that it equals 30. So the product of a number and n is 30, but then they have one more thing in there. 6 more than the product of n and 3 is 30, so we're going to add plus 6. So now that we've read it and we've translated the language, the English portion of it, into numbers, now we can solve it like we always do. First, we will subtract 6 from both sides of the equation, and this cancels, and now we have 3n equals, and when we have 30 minus 6, we're going to have a 24. Now you have to isolate n by division. 3 divided by 3 and 24 divided by 3. You do it on the same thing on both sides of the equal sign. So this now becomes 1, and n is isolated. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So now we know that our answer is 8. Let's look at B. It says 10 less than half of what number is 30? Okay, we know it is 30. We've got that down. Equals 30. It says 10 less than half of what number? Well, the what number is our W. That's our variable. And we know if it's half, we're going to divide it by 2, right? But then it says it's 10 less than that. So now we're going to subtract 10. So 10 less than half of what number is 30? Now we solve it the way we solve everything. We add 10 to both sides. So now we have what number divided by 2 equals, because these cancel, equals 30 plus 10 is 40. Now, the way we resolve this is the same as 1 over 2. So we're going to multiply it by 2 over 1. We're going to multiply this by 2 over 1. The 2's cancel. Now W is all by itself. 40 times 2 is 80. Now the question is, boy, does that work? So let's see. 80 divided by 2 minus 10 equals 30. 80 divided by 2 is 40 minus 10 equals 30. 30 equals 30. So yeah, we did it right. So our answer is actually going to be W is 80. Letter C has a figure. So there's a straight line. There is a perpendicular line. And then there is another ray. This ray, this angle is 2x. This angle is 3x. Now, they ask us, what is the measure of the smallest angle in this figure? So we'll look at it. Is this the smallest angle? No. This little box tells us this is 90 degrees. And these two angles added together are going to equal 90 degrees, right? So we need to take and add these two together. We know that 3x plus 2x is going to equal 90 degrees. How do we know that? Well, this side of the line is 90. An entire line, a straight line, is 180. 180 minus 90 is going to be 90. So 3x plus 2x equals 90 degrees. So we add these together, we're going to get 5x equals 90 degrees. Then I have to isolate the x by dividing both sides by 5. X is going to equal, well, 5 goes into 9 once with 4 left over. 5 goes into 40 8 times. So x is equal to 18 degrees. Now, is that my answer? No, because they want to know what the measurement of the smallest angle is. And 2x, 2 times 18 would be the smallest. So now we say 2x equals, oops, we say, wait a minute. We're going to say 2 times 18, because that's x, is going to give us our answer. So 2 times 8 is 16, carry my 1. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So the smallest angle is 36. If we want to know the larger angle, it'd be 3 times 18. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5. And we would know that the larger angle is 54. So 36 plus 54, let's add it together and see. 6 and 4 is 10. 3 and 5 is 8, plus 1 is 9. It came up with 90 degrees, so we know we have the right answer. Our right answer is right here. 2 times 18 is 36. All right, letter D. We have an angle like this. And here is x, and here is 2x, and here is 3x. Now, they want you to find the measure of each angle. Well, they didn't give us any measurements. So we have to rely on what we know about triangles. And we know that all three angles equal something. Equal 180 degrees. So we're going to say 2x plus 3x plus x is going to equal 180 degrees, correct? Now, this one's not dressed, so let's put a 1 in front of it. 2x plus 3x is 5x. 5x plus 1x is 6x equals 180 degrees. We're going to isolate the x by dividing both sides by 6. X is going to equal 30 degrees. Now, the way we're going to solve this, we know that this x is 30 degrees. 2x is going to be 2 times 30, which is going to equal 60 degrees. So that's going to be this one. And 3x is going to equal 3 times 30, and that's going to be 90 degrees. And that's going to be this one over here. So 60 plus 30 is 90. 90 and 90 is 180. So it meets the requirement. And that's the answer. All right. Let's look at this last one. Letter E. An online movie ticket service charges $8 per ticket. $8 per ticket. Plus a $2 transaction fee. So, if I go online and I buy one ticket, I'll pay $8 for my ticket plus a $2 fee, and so my ticket will cost me $10. If I buy 3 tickets, it'll be 3 times 8, which is $24, plus the $2, which would make it $26. So let's go back. Write an equation that relates the price of buying the tickets through this service. Well, we know that it's $8 times the number of tickets plus the $2 transaction fee. So now they want you to use the equation to find the cost of 5 tickets. So the price is going to be 8 times the 5 tickets plus the $2 fee. So 8 times 5 is $40 plus the $2. So the price for 5 tickets is going to be $42. Okay, I hope that helped with your homework. give me a call if you need any help. Thanks. Bye.